Well, let's get comfortable here. Because today's topic is ranting and raving. However, that's not really the real title. That's just to be polite. The real title today is the Neverending Shooting Star Bitch Session. What I do want to thank is my YouTube viewers. Thank you so much. So, YouTube viewers, I would also like to thank the ancient Greek god Dionysus, who has joined us today. He was the Greek god of wine. Cheers to Dionysus. And cheers to the YouTube viewers. First of all, I'm going to begin with I'm sick. I've had this chest thing. It sucks. Everybody gets sick. I don't get sick that often. But you know what? Lately, I've been coughing so fucking hard that I'm about ready to fucking puke. But you know what doesn't get better? Your fucking car. Your car doesn't get better by itself. Some fucking dude just got his license. 19 years old, driving a 1999 Ford F-150. And I can't even fucking explain to you what this vehicle looks like that hit my fucking car, which I still owe $10,000 fucking dollars on. That's why, and he's got damage on all four sides of his piece of shit vehicle with rust. This guy damaged my car on the entire driver's side. I'm talking about both quarter panels and both doors, and he's going to be buying me new doors. It's not a hit and run. It happened while the car was parked. Wifey was with the car. He came in. The guy's not a dirt bag, because this happened again. This is a recurring thing. A year and a half ago, at the dollar store, just here in town, some douchebag hit my fucking car bumper so hard with his front bumper. Many license plates stick out a little bit from the front of the vehicle. The shape of his license plate was in my fucking bumper. Can you fucking believe this? I'm dealing with this now. So, one of the reasons why I need to have this bitch session is because all of these things are out of my control. It's fine and dandy to have a problem for you to take care of all by yourself. But it's another different kind of thing to have problems that you cannot do anything about. The only thing I can do is bitch, piss, and moan. And that's what I'm here to do today. Let's move on to more shit. I'm a professional driver. 40 hours of the week do I move trailers in the yard with a yard horse, which is a vehicle that has hydraulics especially designed to pick up and drop trailers quickly. I get into my truck yesterday, log in, and just go to move one trailer. This vehicle shuts off on me 4 fucking times while I'm moving this one trailer. One trailer! Who knows what the problem is? Let's take a look at the gauges. The oil pressure is 0. So we crack it open. It's been frozen in place. There are people hired to take care of these. Maintenance, regular maintenance on these machines. And this fucking guy signs a paper saying he maintained these. I can't wrestle this fucking goddamn thing out with a tool. The dipstick. Of course, I get it out. Dry. Bone dry. Deadly bone dry. Trailer Shop puts 14.5 quarts of oil into this fucking vehicle. And these trailer moving machines, they're like $65,000 fucking dollars. I hope the engine's seized. I do. You know why? Because if the engine's seized, I get a new fucking truck. Otherwise, they're gonna give me back the same piece of shit. Anyway, this means that I can't do my fucking job. There's 3 of us on for 3 hours. What happens is, there's 2 trucks and 3 guys. What the fuck is the 3rd guy gonna fucking do? How useless. Not only this, but I move into another truck. And we convince one guy to go grab some coffee. Fine. That's great. The fucking computers stop working. Which means that I can't actually do the job. Just like any cashier with a register or a fucking... Computers, man. If you rely on computers, or your company relies on computers, and there's a problem with them, your job freezes. You cannot do your job. So I'm sitting around twiddling my fucking goddamn thumbs for a fucking hour, trying to get this piece of shit to work. I have to go into the broken yard truck and disassemble the computer, take it out, and replace the one in the other truck. Do you know what that other truck looks like now? The one I usually use? Wasted piece of garbage. Trash everywhere. The computer on the dashboard. The engine? Probably cooked. Won't start, that's for sure. Let's move on to the Target run I did on Friday. The Target run I did on Friday, what I do is, that's my other side of the job. I'm a tractor trailer driver. I pick up a trailer and I deliver to many stores. Target, for me. Groceries, refrigerated items, which is important for this story. I show up to work early, like I always do, because I am actually a very good worker, believe it or not. That's why I've been doing this job for, well, I've been a commercial driver for a decade. Anyway, once I pull the glass out of my seat, I'd like to say that I show up to work early and nothing is ready, which is fine. That's usual. I can just get my truck ready, so I go to get the truck. Okay, the back tires are bald. Maybe it's not a problem, and they're kind of raggedy looking. Look like somebody stapled a bunch of rags to the outside of it. That's how fucking bad they were. Anyway, I'm kicking my tires. Because believe it or not, it may be a valuable practice. Because some of those tractor trailer tires, they can look inflated and be totally dead. I kick it. It's like a fucking Nerf ball. I went to the trailer shop with it. 105 pounds of pressure I put in that tire, which means it was completely and utterly out of fucking all air. This is just a breakdown that was delivered to me that I caught and stopped. So they inflate it, and then we look for leaks. Oh my god, there's a giant fucking nail. Fine. I think the slow leak will last. It has a refrigerated unit on the front, which keeps it cold. It explodes. It actually explodes in front of me, and it dumps coolant and oil and all kinds of mad shit right on the fucking ground in front of me. Which means I obviously cannot take this trailer. And what needs to happen is it goes back into a door, and some workers are going to take it off and put it onto a different trailer. They don't like doing that. It's called a strip job. Everyone hates a strip job because it's extra work for no fucking reason. So what do they do when they fucking re-strip my trailer? The workers that were angry about it molested and destroyed every wooden pallet. The pallets themselves. I'm talking about the wood pieces. It looked like a fucking war zone inside my fucking trailer when it was finally empty and everything was unloaded. I was 3.5 fucking hours late to every store. Do you know what that means? What that means is when I show up, the manager who's going to deal with me says, "Where the fuck you been?" And the only thing I have to fucking say is, you don't even want to know. It was totally out of my fucking control. Out of my fucking control, and now I'm going to get shit on every stop I go through. And by the time I'm hoping I can make it home when I started at 7:30 p.m., mind you, day before, by noon the next day. That's what I'm hoping for. That's how fucking awesome that trip was. I'm pissed about my kitchen sink. I'm actually going to bitch about the fucking kitchen sink. Everything. And the fucking kitchen sink. Reason being, I had a kitchen sink with my apartment. And worked okay. It's got this detachable lever with a fucking hose. Fine, you could get the sprayer and the regular shit. It started leaking about a year ago. Okay. I could tolerate it. And making a mess and mopping up everything every time you do anything. Then it started screaming. Something inside the mechanism of this fucking sink, when you turn on the hot water, it just starts this screaming. And then I have a new problem. I have a dishwasher. It's great. It's a portable dishwasher. You hook it up. I got the adapter, everything. Great. Wonderful. Well, this faucet decides it no longer wants to do the straight stream through the middle. It also has this spray nozzle on the outside. Terrible design. The spray nozzle activates itself. And you cannot use the dishwasher because the water needs to come straight through. It just sprays out the sides. It just sprays out the sides. My dishwasher became useless because of my faucet. So, what did I do? Well, like any reasonable person, I said, fuck this faucet. But I wanted to I wanted to keep consistency, you know, with the apartment. So what I did was, I replaced the faucet with the exact same faucet, brand and model. Let me tell you how that went. It's defective. The whole idea of it. I'd rather the shittiest, cheapest, plainest piece of shit faucet with no fringes, totally solid. One piece of metal, no leaks. It doesn't leak through straight metal. So I replaced it with the same fucking faucet. And you know what? After all my hard work being on my fucking back underneath that fucking thing, I'm not a fucking plumber. And I'm not a fucking mechanic. It leaks. It doesn't scream, but it leaks everywhere. I climb underneath the other day, and I tighten everything. I'm going to make sure this bitch doesn't fucking move. Then I get out that silicone glue gun. A whole caulking glue full of it. And I fucking load up the inside and outside of everything, making sure there's a passage for the water. I'm not fucking retarded. And then I bag it up to make sure nobody touches it for a whole fucking day. 24 hours I'm not using my fucking kitchen sink. Go to check it out the next fucking day. Unfucking believable. Oh, it's a little bit better. That's where I got. A little bit better. Unfucking believably, it still fucking leaks. So underneath, what do I have? I have a fucking coat hanger tying the bitch to a fucking bucket. That way, while it leaks down its own self, it doesn't create a fucking puddle in my whole kitchen. Because I'm fucking sick of it. Never mind the dishwasher is fucking useless. I'm going to put it on the side of the road. Anybody want a fucking dishwasher? I rebuilt my whole dining room table with a nice new fucking reflective top and shit. And I got a serious problem with this fucking piece of crap. Because at some point, it got cracked. It got fucking cracked right across the fucking top. I imagined the way it would go is that it would eventually get more and more scratched until it was kind of like ugly. It fucking cracked open. I got a fix for it, but what the fuck? Everything's breaking. My fucking phone, my phone's charger. I know nobody gives a fuck about somebody's phone, you know, but you pay money. You pay $100 for something. You expect it to work like a little while. I can't even. These guys don't make phones to last. They want them to fucking shit. That way you have to come back. Who's making the phone that lasts the longest? Somebody tell me. What phone lasts?